I used to say that I was never bored and I missed being bored. And a lot of that had to do with trauma and just like not catching a break for a couple of years, a few years, more than a few, whatever. But now, like, I am bored, but I'm not. And it feels like there's not enough time for anything. And then I heard somebody else say that they told their therapist that they're never bored anymore. And then I heard somebody else say that. And I'm like, is this a universal experience? Like, we just have so much going on and that we never feel boredom anymore. Like, we don't get a chance to let like our thoughts wander. I was thinking about it. I'm finding that a lot of us don't feel like we're getting enough done. So we don't get the satisfaction of productivity. We don't feel like we have enough time to do the things that we're supposed to do. Then leading to not enough time to do things that we want to do. Dreams and aspirations are kind of just like by the wayside. And like, yeah, the economy has something to do with that. Like, we're all having to hustle. But I thought, what can I control? And I realized that the junk that we're just watching, hang on, I'm gonna wait for this person to pass because I'm just like yelling into a selfie stick. Okay, so I realized that we are filling our time with scrolling more than we realize. Or just social media or being on our phones in general. Whatever way that looks like for you, whatever app you use, whatever thing you check every single day. I'll give you an example of how we're abusing that and not letting ourselves ever feel bored. We're like missing opportunities. So yes, going for a walk or taking a shower and listening to a podcast or even music, or scrolling or talking on the phone, like those things are like good. But if you need to be entertained while doing normal tasks, like taking a shower, going for a walk, riding in the car, etc., then I think it's an addiction. And it's filling all of our space. We can say it's not slop. You can consume more educational things, whatever. It's still grabbing our attention, entertaining us. And then, so we don't actually want to feel bored. We don't want to feel bored. We have the chance to feel bored. Take the shower. Something like shower thoughts is like a universal, I don't even know what that's called, like phrase. Like, we all agree that shower thoughts is a thing. And when's the last time you had a shower thought? Well, for me, some people don't bring their phones into the shower, but most of the people I know do. So I started with no phones, no music, no nothing. Quiet, no audiobook, certainly no scrolling, certainly no checking my phone to see if I got a text. Like, shower thoughts. Let shower thoughts happen. And I've been doing that this week. And I find myself absolutely getting lost in thought again. So it is available. Now, if the shower's not like an issue, like, I feel like we all know where we can like trim the fat when it comes to this stuff, to like let ourselves breathe a little bit. I don't know, the phone, man. I am watching the older generation who like hated social media coming out and phones and all that, be absolutely addicted to their phone. Being like, I called you and you didn't pick up. Like you're supposed to, it's a cell phone. You're supposed to have it. Why didn't you pick up? Or like being addicted to games. Or like, I get sent from the older generation that I know, fear-mongering posts. You know what else I realized? Do you remember when autoplay, this really hurts my hand holding this. I need to get one of those squeezy things for like a firm grip. Okay. So do you remember those, like on like Facebook, I think is when it was happening. And like we were still checking Facebook on like the computer sometimes, like that era. I don't even know what year that was. But then yes, also on your phone sometimes too. I don't even know if the app for Facebook was like a thing yet when, I have to look this up, when autoplay came out. So basically you would be scrolling and the thing that was posting, you no longer had to like hit play on. It just started playing. Do you remember that? And you'd be like, oh my God, it's so loud. Remember that? That's when the beginning of us not being able to decide what we consume, I feel like, started. And now it's a natural response to swipe up out of an app when we want to, like the swipe up motion is, I don't like what's currently there, get rid of it. And so the swipe up motion, you swipe up out of an app, at least on iPhone. Why is there a car in the park? Hang on. I don't like that. Where was I at? Oh, swipe up. There we are. I figured it out. The swipe up action is like how we've been trained to like get rid of something that we don't want to see or we're done with or is boring to us or whatever. And that swipe up motion, you, at least on iPhone, you swipe out of apps that way. But also when you scroll up to get rid of, why did I think there's someone behind me? It's so windy over here. I hope you guys can hear me. If not, I guess I'll do like a voiceover for this part and tell you what I was saying. So when we swipe up and we're scrolling, we're moving on to the next thing. We're saying, I'm bored with that. I don't want to watch that, whatever. And you swipe. So like, but it has something already queued up and ready to play for you. And you're no longer, like, because of the algorithm is only rewards things that people already like, you really aren't exploring anything. You're just being fed stuff. As we were in the age of information, like the internet, I felt like was giving like us a sense of oneness and we could communicate with each other across seas and like form our opinions that way and learn other stuff, not be restricted to like the towns that we live in for our beliefs and our knowledge. And like, that was cool. But now, I don't know, social media is just always selling you something. And like, it's the age of misinformation. When I was having these shower thoughts the other day in the shower, it was yesterday, I haven't showered today. When I was having these shower thoughts, one of the things I was thinking of was, man, I wish I could just like find like a workout plan, just like a quick, easy, basic workout plan that I could just follow for until the end of the year. And just because I was sick last month, so I feel like my endurance isn't up. And I thought, oh, this will be just like laid out. But you can't find that stuff anymore because everyone's selling it now. Pre-COVID, honestly, you could just like go find something posted. Like people were posting just for the engagement. So the content was good. And I feel like now they'll give you a little bit and then it really is to just go sell something else. And like, I understand it. I got links in my bio and like, I do really like that we can work for ourselves. So I'm not downing anyone that's selling anything because I have aspirations of that. I have aspirations of being completely independent and working for myself. What I'm saying is that it's just being controlled. All of it's being controlled. What we get to learn. Well, not what we get to learn. There's still libraries. There's still resources, but we're all addicted to this. Hi. We're all addicted to this, so it's hard for us to go find time to go inform ourselves. We're just being fed the information. And also with like censorship, the stuff that I've seen like on the internet is stuff I never wanted to see. And it's just right there on a basic platform being shared around. There used to be like, what are they called? Like trigger warnings and stuff, and then you'd have to agree to watch it. Like I barely see those anymore. Maybe that's just me and I don't engage with that sort of content, so it's not being fed to me. But the stuff I have seen, I have not agreed to see. Oh, we got someone running. I'm not gonna make them feel like they're being recorded. Let them pass. Is this fun? Do you like this? Do you like this? Oh, another thing I saw. I have no clue who these people are. I am so out of the loop. But I opened TikTok the other day, and it was like this girl was making fun of another girl that is seemingly out of touch. Started being relatable originally years and years ago, and then is no longer relatable and is upset that her engagement isn't what it is. And that stinks for her. I don't want to see anyone fail. However, it is super relieving trying to break in to like just social media in general. And like, I'm 36 years old. I don't want to do the things that it takes to be successful. Those things just don't align with me. And it was just really nice to see that people are sick of just watching rich people be rich and pretending to be like them. I know everything goes in cycles, but I really do think that we're craving like being like genuine and stuff. And the reason people aren't on here creating genuine things as much is because we're all afraid to, because people have been mean to one another for not being perfect. For the teeth trend that came around, or like but I think it was teeth originally, but it's got wabi sabi or whatever. Did I sound good doing that? Really should get into voice acting. But I like that is awesome. That is awesome to start having things be a little natural again. No shame to getting any work done. I'll probably get something done in the future. You know, it's just the standard is so far gone. I have never seen anyone. I live in a major city. I don't want you guys to know where I live, but I live in a major city, and I've never seen anyone that looks like they do online. I've never seen people that like are in this thing right here. I've never seen one in person. Is it the filters? Is it the work being done? Is it not as many people as we think? I don't know. And also like social media was supposed to, I feel like it was supposed to be like go against Hollywood. I feel like it was supposed to like show the common folk, like show people being people and letting us connect with one another and share our art and have a reach outside of big companies having control over it. And it's just not that anymore. Also, I heard someone say that Hollywood's just, it's losing steam. Like people don't care anymore. I don't know. These shoes are too big for me. But it's fine. It's so I can wear thicker socks. It's got wabi sabi. Also, side note, I really like squirrels. They're very, very cute. I like how in this particular park I walk in, and I'm sure most squirrels do this, but like I feel like it's extra in this park. Everyone brought their like pumpkins here. Oh, look, 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 look. They like to show their nuts to you. He's got a nut. That guy doesn't, but he's asking for one. And then look at him. Hi. No. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. I don't have a nut. But like, look, they're eating all these pumpkins. Look at that. See all those pumpkins? They're eating all the pumpkins. Everyone brings them their pumpkins. There's more. There's more right there. But like they like to walk up to you and they already have a nut in their mouth. Like an acorn or whatever these trees produce. And they're like, frickin' look at my nut. I don't know why squirrels are French. Squirrel. I also just want to say, I'm not judging anyone that uses social media, that feels like they use too much social media, whatever. I do it. I'm just noticing that it feels like a parasite and it really does feel like control. And if you really take a moment while you're scrolling and be like, you know that moment where you're like, I really should stop scrolling and get up, and then you don't. Something weird's going on there. And then you're not enjoying anything. I'm probably going to end this video because I have to walk to my house now and I don't want you guys to see where I live. So bye.